Here's to you, the original influencer, the early riser, the self-starter, searching, finding, meeting, selling, an unstoppable multitasking all-rounder, an entire business in one person. We see you, which is why we've created a place just for you, a place where the world can see who you are and all that you do. This is your space. This is your moment to shine. This one's for you.
First off, thank you so much for joining this live stream. It's great to have our loyal customers here. You guys are the reason why we're able to push innovation forward in the industry and keep working on developing the ideas that really connect professionals with home seekers and consumers in the property market. Welcome to the REW workshop. This is the space where a lot of our staff have been hard at work on something we think is pretty epic. It's almost time to take it out for a test drive, kick the tires. But before I do that, I just want to tell you a more personal story. Buy the worst house in the best area you can afford. Those were the words that popped into my head when I saw the subject line of the email that my wife had just sent me. Ugly little red house. I've had the privilege of living in some pretty cool cities around the world, but this was before that. This was Durban on the east coast of South Africa. And there was this idyllic little East Coast neighborhood that we really wanted to get into. We'd been watching, longing that a listing would pop up that we could afford. And when one did, it was well beyond us. 1 acre parcel of coastal dune forest, 100 foot of Indian Ocean frontage, little 2-bed house on the beach, 3-bed cabin up in the forest. I roped my folks in and they decided they wanted a holiday home, and so we got a little capital together. 3 months later, we're planning the renovation of this new home, and my folks pull out of the deal. Matters beyond their control and they're not able to participate anymore. So here we are with this amazing property, but no capital to renovate it. So we do the only thing we can do, and that's move into the ugly little red house. And I'm not kidding. This place was salmon pink exterior, 2 bedrooms upstairs, tiny little bathroom, and what looked like an office that had been converted into a kitchen and a den. So we rolled up our sleeves and we got stuck into the forest cabin and refreshed it. We stole away up there, enjoyed these beautiful moonlit evenings, incredible deck overlooking the Indian Ocean, honestly a paradise. And 3 years, 1 dog, 1 kid later, we finally moved into our forever home. And 6 months later, I got a job offer to move to Madrid, and so we upped with the family and moved over to Spain. And we kept the property for another year or so. In the end, we sold it, and we sold it pretty much for the same money that we'd put into it. What we didn't make in dollars, we made in great life experience. And it really was an incredible learning process for myself and for our family. And I guess in that is the story. You know, I heard Dave Chappelle, the comedian, say this on a podcast the other day. If you look at anything in life through the framework of money, you're going to miss most of the picture. And I feel like we do that with real estate. Why do we try and reduce real estate to numbers? You know, a financial instrument for wealth creation. Real estate can be one of life's great adventures. And here at REW, we truly believe that, and it's helping redefine the products and services we bring to the market. REW, the Real Estate Weekly, has had a long and storied history in Vancouver. It's been 30 years of publishing real estate across the market. And in fact, at one point, it was probably the most successful traditional media publication I've ever heard of. Today, REW.ca is over 6 million visits on a monthly basis, growing quickly across a number of markets in Canada, hands down the best real estate search platform in the country, and in BC, the leading audience when it comes to real estate by at least double that over any other competitor. And it's grown because it's offered consumers a simple, effective home search, something that gives them the relevant data that they need to make better property decisions. But REW is so much more than just REW.ca. It's a team of passionate people that really want to improve the property experience. And we're doing that again. We're evolving from traditional media and paper to digital media and page views. And now we want to create a far more personal experience around that personal real estate adventure. We are definitely entering the personal era for digital experiences. The hyper-personalization is not a concept you need to imagine anymore. You just need to look at my Spotify playlist or have a look at my Netflix recommendations or how many times Amazon is promoting that I buy another camping product, and you can see personalization at work. And we really feel that the next era in real estate advertising and in real estate search is going to be that more personal expression. You know, this requirement to get more and more personal in a digital environment is being driven largely by the younger generations coming onto our platform. Of the 70% year-on-year traffic growth that we've seen, most of that is coming from younger buyers, particularly buyers aged between 26 and 40. The largest generation in history, the best educated, the most productive considering how many dual income households there are, has just started to move. And if you've been in the market the last 6 months, you absolutely know that real estate is hot with the younger buyers, and they want to do in real estate what they do in everything else that they touch. They want high quality digital experiences, and they want a huge amount of information sourced for them online. And so we feel that REW is going to play an increasing role in the engagement with those types of consumers. We believe millennials are going to change housing forever, and we believe that the companies that help them do it and the agents that help them do it are going to be the ones that rise to the top in the future. I can hear you say that real estate has always been personal, and I completely agree with you. I mean, there's nothing more personal than the negotiation phase between a willing buyer and a willing seller. But when it comes to digital media and how digital platforms have published real estate, there's really nothing personal about that. Everything has been about as much data as possible published online to everybody, but to no one in particular. We had an idea. What if we could make the industry more personal? What if we could take you, the real estate agent, and enhance your profile, celebrate your wins, and make you just that much more human to the home seekers that use our platforms? And then, what if we could take the consumer insights and data about those consumers and home seekers and make them more tangible to you as professionals? And what if we could package all of that into one simple product? I want to introduce you to REW.One, Canada's best network to build your business, grow your brand, and connect with more home seekers.
Good news. The Canadian real estate market is booming, like once in 50 years kind of booming. In the last 12 months, there were 53 million home searches on REW.ca. That's right, 53 million. We had 554,097 listings, viewed by thousands of digitally native home seekers. The result? A record year for home sales in Canada, with more than 550,000 homes sold, up 70% on average. That's crazy. Just one problem. You are one in 100,000 agents in Canada, and with everything happening online, you need to stand out where it matters. Introducing REW.One, the world's first agent network that celebrates you and all that you do. Say hello to your powerful new One profile, driven by all your market signals. Here you'll find everything you might expect: your listings, virtual tours, open houses, and recommendations. And way more. Videos, interesting articles, industry analysis, and localized market data, powered by the scale of REW. It's all of your best work, relevant content, and market insight in one curated feed, showcasing the best you to millions of home seekers. Imagine you had a bird's eye view of everything that's going on in your market at your fingertips. With Pulse, you do. Take control of your influence. See your profile views. Check how hard your listings are working for you. And watch what people are searching for in real time. Benchmark yourself against the best of the best and get access to the market indicators you care about. The data is driven by millions of home seekers, giving you a unique personal view of all the relevant metrics and real-time market trends.
3, 2, 1. REW.One.
The all-new, all-you One button connects you to millions of home seekers. With One button, you can share your unique perspective with the market through content like videos, links to insightful articles, and industry analysis. One button connects you directly with in-market buyers at the earliest possible moment, with a rich profile that converts clicks into clients. When it's time to reach an even wider audience, One button lets you boost your level of influence across REW, search, and social, driving interest and building your brand. And there's more to come. One profile to showcase your best work. One pulse to keep you on top of a fast-moving market. One button to connect you directly to millions of in-market home seekers, all neatly packaged in one account. Welcome to day one of your new REW adventure. REW.One. This one's for you.
When we launched REW.ca in 2012, we had two simple goals. One, create the best real estate search platform in Canada, and two, create products that deliver unmatched value to real estate professionals. Since day one, supporting real estate professionals has been part of this company's ethos, and we want to continue with that goal. But in order for us to do this, we really need to rethink our products, but more importantly, push the boundaries around the products we build and how they relate to the evolving marketplace. As we did our research, one of the things we quickly realized is that the representation of agents online, but more importantly, on real estate portals, hasn't evolved. Every real estate profile looks the same. So we asked ourselves, how do we help agents differentiate themselves? But more importantly, how do we help you articulate your experience in the market? So there are things that you do every day that help you build your experience in your market. And these are the activities that we think that the market needs to see. And we want to capture, share, and promote these to a much wider audience so that you can help build your story and build your expertise with potential home seekers. And this is why we created REW.One. REW.One is an agent-centered network designed to help you stand out, promote your expertise, and share your experience. It's unlike any tool you use today and delivers unmatched value in terms of building your brand, reaching an audience that matters, and creating a quality connection with your market.
There are three key components that make up REW.One: your One account, your One profile, and your One button. Your One profile is an all-new profile designed for you and all the things that you do. With your One profile, you can communicate with your audience through images, videos, and listings. Your One profile is a living stream of content that automatically updates with market information, open houses, and recommendations. The real estate market is dynamic, and your profile should be too, and that's why we've made these changes to your One profile. For that reason, we've provided you the ability to personalize and curate your feed for what's most important to you. The more active you are in the market, the richer your profile becomes. Through your curated feed and your knowledge of the local market, you can present a story for consumers looking for the right agent.
For your One account, we wanted to create an account that was more than just a place where you checked out your listings and updated your profile. So we packed your One account with some pretty cool features and updated it with the same market data that we track at REW, but personalized it with you and your market in mind.
So let's start with your new timeline, a place where you'll find a personalized view of what's going on in your market and the REW network. So each day you sign in, you'll find something new, something important, something that makes you connect with your market. Your listings are your most valuable asset in your arsenal. On REW.ca, your listings generate 22 times more engagement than any other content. So we've reimagined listings as your opportunity to personalize your brand and put yourself in front of millions of other home seekers. One of the most important items we started to track for you is your influence across the REW network. On day one, you'll get a baseline of your impressions, profile views, and engagements. And over time, you'll be able to monitor how your activity and your engagements impacts millions of home seekers.
Pulse is a feature that I'm particularly excited about because it allows us to share so much more content and information with you, our customer, starting with how the overall consumer interest is trending and which properties home seekers are most interested in. And if you have listings, you'll be able to monitor how your listings are performing on the platform and compare it to the performance of similar listings in the area.
Tying all of this together is the One button. Your One button is how you post and share content to your One profile. It's where you go to request a recommendation from a client and where you go to increase your listings and profile exposure to a wider audience. We designed the One button so that the most important features of the One account are instantly at your fingertips. With the One button, you can share your unique perspective with the market, connect directly with active home buyers, and boost your level of influence across the REW network. Over time, the One button will continue to expand with new abilities and features to match your evolving needs.
And we're just getting started. We've already started to work on a series of updates and enhancements to your REW.One experience, making sure that we continue to give our customers a competitive edge in the market, connecting you to the millions of home seekers in the market from day one.
There you have it, the future of the Canadian real estate market in one power-packed package. I want to thank you all for joining us today. It's been fantastic being able to speak to you, our loyal customers and founding members of REW.One. We were aiming for a bit of information, a bit of inspiration, so hopefully we hit the mark. You can expect to receive a link directly after this live stream where you can go and check out your very own personal One account. Before you go, we wanted to ask the great people that helped make this vision a reality one last question. See you soon.
All right, ready?
What's your one thing?
Oh my gosh.
What's my one thing?
My one thing is family, health, and friends. That's 3 things.
My one thing is probably water. Like if I'm close to water, I feel just a far better version of myself.
What is my one thing? Happiness.
My one thing right now in my life is my daughter. I guess my family.
My one thing is really my family, I guess.
My family.
My loud voice for sure. I talk loud. I actually sing opera too. So if you're ever curious about wanting to hear that, I'm more than happy to sing happy birthday to you.
I wake up early and jump in the cold swim pool.
It's gonna sound weird. I think it's working out. I'm really into boxing.
My one thing is probably just learning everything.
My kid and my chihuahua.
Happy birthday to you. That's all I got. That's all.
My one thing is dogs.
Okay, I love anything that's funny, that makes you laugh. I love making people laugh.
Well, my one thing right now is REW. Kind of live it, breathe it, sleep it, love it, and happy to be part of it. That's it. Oh, and I'm a mom and a wife. I have a great family and a dog.